Welcome to a new adventure. We previously were looking for Native American bedrock mortars in the area we are going to today. At that time, we noticed a small waterfall and checked it out as a possible place to look for gold. The problem with this site was that there was a deep pool of water right below the waterfall. This is where the title of this video, Easy Waterfall Gold, should be explained. Now, easy is meant in two ways. The first is that the mining process itself should be easy. We are what you would call casual miners and don't want to have to work too hard. Secondly, the place where we mine should, at least theoretically, be an easy place to find gold. With deep water to contend with, mining was not going to be easy enough for us, but theoretically, it should be an easy place to find gold. So what we decided to do was to come back later in the year when the water had dried up. Now this strategy will only work if the stream feeding the waterfall is small enough and there is a long dry season. The arm of the reservoir we are on now is going to narrow down and become just a small creek. We will then be mining an even smaller stream that flows into the main creek.
Well, today Phil, Tyler, and I are up in the California Mother Lode along a little stream, and we're going to be doing some gold prospecting. In particular, this is the main stream right here, but we're not going to try to work that. This is the one that we're going to work. It's a little tributary of the main stream. There's Phil, and Tyler's on up there a little bit further, and I've already positioned some white buckets up there at the top of that ridge, because just on the other side of the ridge there's a big hole, a big pit-like area that's the bottom of a waterfall. And our theory is that this is going to be a good place to collect gold, because when the water comes over the waterfall, falls into that pit, the water slows down. There's a ridge up there. It takes a while for the water to get over, and in the meantime the gold is going to precipitate out of the water, drop down into the water, down to the bottom. And so that's what we're going to be looking for, is the gold in the gravel. Alright, we've dug up a bunch of gravel, and Phil and Tyler are now going through the process of classifying that, getting down to the fines. We found, you can see where the shovel is sticking right there into a hole, and we've been digging down trying to find the bedrock underneath all the gravel. And obviously you want to get down as close as you can to the bedrock, because that's where the gold would be trapped. That's where it would be all concentrated. So we've got 3 different screens that we're sifting the gravel through. Up above where Phil and Tyler are, you can see where the waterfall is, where the water came down that chute up above their heads, came down like this, came into this pit. The pit then would fill up with water and come up to this ridge where I'm standing right now. The ridge is quite a bit, at least 4 or 5 feet above where the pit is. So the water would have to slow down quite a bit before it flowed over the top of this ridge, and then it would flow down onto the other side, and then eventually down to the main creek. As you can see here, we've gone through a lot of gravel, gotten down to the bedrock, and have found a nice deep crack that Phil's in the process of scraping out, trying to get the last bit of material out of there, because that's where the gold, that's the most likely spot for the gold to concentrate. Not only against the bedrock, but against the crack in the bedrock.
Another thing I want to mention in relation to making mining easy is the issue of panning. Now, I recognize that this recommendation won't apply to most locations or how many people like to do their panning. However, when possible, what I like to do is classify the material on site and then take it home to do the panning. Doing the panning at home leaves more time to collect material in the field, and it also allows you to do the panning under much more comfortable conditions. Fortunately, on this trip, we had my boat close to the collection site, so we could easily haul the classified material back home. So what did we find? Unfortunately, just one small piece of gold. But gold mining is a little like playing a slot machine. The most important thing is that win or lose, you should only do it if you enjoy the activity, and a successful outcome is just icing on the cake. In any case, we had a great day together, we had some adventure, and a beautiful day in the outdoors. So we'll be back again.